chair. Are we in Daddy's car? I'm gonna go for a little drive. I'm gonna make a video. More in there. Okay. Good morning, everyone. What's happening? What's going on? Today I'm going to be talking about how to pronounce famous German car brands. And you might find out, and you might be surprised, that you've been saying it wrong your entire life, just like me. So let's start with number one, Volkswagen. Volkswagen is actually not the correct pronunciation if you're speaking it the German way. And by the way, all of these are how to pronounce it in German, and since they are German car makes, why would you say it any other way? It doesn't make sense. So how do you pronounce Volkswagen? Well, the V is actually an F sound in German, so Volkswagen, and then the W is pronounced as a V, so it's actually pronounced Volkswagen. So in Germany you'll hear, ja, the Volkswagen. That's the correct way to pronounce it, not Volkswagen. Okay, let's go on to number two. Now, this is interesting because my wife actually says Audi, and she has said Audi for a long time, and I believe maybe a lot of the people she grew up with or friends or something would say Audi, but it's actually Audi. And this is like the one car brand, oddly enough, that I have been pronouncing correctly, which is Audi. That's the way to say it in German. And I guess you should say it that way globally too, because it's a German word, a German brand. Why would you say it any other way? Okay, this is one that I've been saying incorrectly my entire life as well, and it is Porsche. Porsche is actually the very incorrect way of saying that name of the brand. Porsche is not the correct way to pronounce it. And for a long time, up until recently, because I had no business uttering those words out of my mouth, because I don't have any friends that have Porsches, and I don't have one myself. However, in the past, my dad did have a 1969 Porsche 912, and the correct way to pronounce Porsche is actually Porsche. So that little SCHE on the end is actually pronounced. So Porsche is the correct way to say it. If you're saying Porsche, kind of sounds like a front porch or something. That's not the correct way to say it. Now, of course, I kind of expect this video to be a little bit controversial because people like to pronounce things the way they like to pronounce them. And you also might want to pronounce it the American way, since I live in the U.S. and that's the English American way to pronounce things. But it is incorrect. I think you may not want to start saying Volkswagen instead of Volkswagen, but to say Porsche, that's not really a stretch. That seems like something that's easy you could pronounce and not feel too bad or awkward about pronouncing it that way. Same with Audi. If you hear anybody saying Audi, I don't know, many people that would pronounce it like that. It sounds kind of weird, but I've always said Audi. What are you doing back there? All right, guys, so we've gotten to the last make on my list here, how to pronounce correctly, and I saved the best one for last, BMW. Well, the other night I realized after studying some German, and I have a new brand called Wagon Art, and it's actually pronounced Wagen Art, and basically studying and how the Germans pronounce different letters and words. And so I came across the W. Geländewagen is actually pronounced Geländewagen, which is the Mercedes SUV. Now, that got me thinking, well, oh my God, if the W in German is pronounced as a V, well then BMW is not actually pronounced BMW in Germany. It's actually pronounced BMW. So BMW Welt, you would say. Welt is world, and it's not pronounced Welt. That's how we say it in the US. It's actually Welt. So they don't say BMW Welt, they say BMW Welt. That's BMW World in German. So BMW is not an actual word. You don't say the W, it's pronounced BMW. Now, am I going to continue saying BMW for the rest of my life and in all of these videos? I don't know. That's kind of, it sounds weird and probably get a lot of flack for it because this is the internet. But I want to hear what you guys think. Should you be saying BMW because that's how it is pronounced in Germany? Anywhere in the BMW world, in Germany, at the factory, all the way from the CEO down to the production line and the workers who are putting the nuts and bolts in the cars, they say, yeah, they work at the BMW factory. They work on BMWs for a living. So why in this country do we say, you know, I love BMW. BMWs are great. I drive a BMW. It just sounds weird. So I want to hear in the comments below, what do you guys think? Should we be pronouncing BMW as BMW as it is in Germany, as it was intended and designed to be spoken? Let me know in the comments below. Curious to hear your take. Will I be saying BMW for the rest of my life? And how did it take me 18 years of driving these cars to finally figure out last week that BMW is the right way to say it? Totally crazy. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think. And I'm going to continue making these nap drive videos with the baby. She is not napping, by the way, in the back. She is still very awake. Let's see, the baby is still awake back there. Are you still awake back there? Yeah, so it's a nap fail. The nap has failed, but I'm going to continue making these nap videos where mommy is working from home. She is working at our dining room table and has meetings and whatnot. So I'm trying to do my job, which is produce these videos. And I figured, hey, let's take the baby out for a little drive, see if we get a nap in, and I will relay some interesting information to you guys. As always, I appreciate you watching. Thank you for sticking with the channel and being a fan. Yeah, let me know in the comments below what you think. Hope you're all well out there, staying safe, wear the masks, and wash your hands. See you guys in the next video.